Hello friends, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to see how to integrate ESP Home based device with Home Assistant. ESP Home is a open source and free platform where you can flash the precompiled binary file into your device. You can add the features to your device by modifying the YAML file. YAML file is a device configuration file. Home Assistant is also a free platform where you can integrate your device and monitor the data and operate it remotely. I am using the portable version of the Home Assistant, so you can also download it from this GitHub page. So this is the Home Assistant Windows portable version, and this is the GitHub page address. It is a very lightweight version. Now let's get started with ESP Home. Search ESP Home getting started in Google and just click over here on getting started with ESP Home. You can see this page. You can go through the information given on this page. If you want to install the ESP Home on your machine, you can use the command pip3 install ESP Home. But before that, you must ensure you have installed Python 3.7 or higher version on your machine. I have already installed this ESP Home version on my PC, so I am not going to install it again. We are going to use the command line option, so let us go to the command prompt. We will run the ESP Home wizard to generate the YAML file, and name of the YAML file for us will be testesp.yaml. So we will run this command, that is ESP Home wizard testesp.yaml from the command prompt. So wizard of ESP Home has started. So it is asking us for a name for our node. So I am going to enter name as test ESP. It is asking us about the device type which we are going to use. I am going to select ESP32 because I am going to use the ESP32 development kit. Here we need to enter the name of the development kit. I am using ESP32. Do it dash devkit dash v1. This is the development kit I am using. There is some error, so make it dash and press enter. So wizard is asking us about the credentials of the Wi-Fi network. It is asking us about the SSID name, so I am going to enter the SSID name of my Wi-Fi network, that is router. I am going to enter the password of my Wi-Fi network. We should set here password for connecting to this ESP, that is 1234. So our configuration file testesp.yaml is generated. We will see what is there inside this file. So we will open this file. So there is a name of the device, that is testesp. Platform is ESP32 and board used is ESP32 DOIT devkit v1. To enable the Home Assistant API, this is the password used, that is 1234, and same password can be used for OTA as well. And these are the Wi-Fi credentials, and this is the SSID and password for the fallback hotspot in case the Wi-Fi connection fails. So now we are going to run this YAML file from the command prompt. So we will run this command esp home run test esp.yaml. So YAML file is getting processed. In the end we will get the binary file we can download in our development kit. It will take some time. We will have to wait for it. So now our binary file is ready. We are having two options to upload the code in the device. First is the USB port, that is COM6, and second is over the air. I am going to choose the option 1 because my development kit is connected to the USB port COM6. Now code is getting flashed into the device. So flashing has been done and device has been restarted and it has got connected with the Wi-Fi network. Here we need to note down the IP address, that is 192.168.43.249, then the subnet, and then the gateway. So this is the gateway IP. We are noting this down because we want to set the static IP for our device. I have already created the command for setting the static IP. So this is that command. I am going to copy this command code from here and paste it into the YAML file just below Wi-Fi credentials. Adjust the indentation. We will save this file. We are going to run the test esp.yaml again from the command prompt. I am going to remove the USB cable. So that we can run the command again. I am going to reconnect the USB cable again. Now we will run the command, that is esp home run test esp.yaml. So YAML file is getting processed. So now our binary file is ready. We are using this static IP in order to make the connection fast with ESP. So here we are going to choose the COM6, that is option 1 again. Code is getting flashed into the device. Now the device has started working and it has got connected with the Wi-Fi. So now our static IP is set. IP for over the air update is 192.168.43.249 and port used is 3232. For API server the IP is 192.168.43.249 and port use is 6053. Now let us go to the Home Assistant. So now click here on the configuration, click here on the integration, click here on add integration, search ESP Home, click here on ESP Home. Now it is asking us about the host. We are going to enter the IP address, that is the static IP of our device. We are going to copy it from here and paste it over here. Click on the submit button. Enter the password, that is 1234. Click here on the submit. So configuration is created for our device. Click here on finish. So click here on one device. So this is our device. Device name is test ESP. Manufacturer is Espressif. Model is ESP32 Do It. devkit-v1. Click over here, and this is our device info page. This is the name of the development kit, firmware version, date. Now we are going to add some functionality to our YAML file. I am having the code ready with me. This is the code for the LED operation. So LED pin will be operated in the PWM mode. We are using the pin 2 of ESP32 board. We will be using ESP32 Hall sensors, and the value of the sensor will get updated every 5 seconds. So we will copy this code and paste it in the YAML file. We are pasting our code over here. As we have enabled the PWM mode for the LED pin, we can change the LED brightness from the Home Assistant. Now let us save this file, and again we are going to run the YAML file command. So run this command esphome run test esp.yaml. So now the YAML file is getting processed. So in the end we will get the binary file with the latest functionalities. So now our binary file is ready. In order to flash the code in the device, we are going to choose the option 2, that is over the air code upload. I am entering over here 2. So code is getting uploaded over the air. So OTA is done successfully. Now device is restarted and got connected with the Wi-Fi network. You can see the Hall sensor value which are sent to the Home Assistant. So let us go to the Home Assistant page, and now you can see the ESP32 Hall sensor value and LED light status has got reflected on the page. We will turn the LED on the ESP32 board by clicking over here by turning this switch on. So LED on the ESP32 board is on, and you can see the color of light over here. It has turned yellow now. Let us turn the switch off. Now you can see the LED on ESP32 board is turned off. Now we will add this device on the dashboard. For that we need to click on the overview, then click here and select edit dashboard. Click on add card, select this button, save this button. Now you can see LED light is off, and so the LED light on ESP32 board is also off. Let us turn the LED light on. So now LED light has been turned on, and you can see on the ESP board the LED is on. Let us turn the LED light off. Now you can see the LED light is off, and same status is getting reflected on the ESP32 board. Now let us click on the add card again. Click here on the entities. These are the 3 entities we are going to select. Let us save these entities. Now you can see the ESP32 Hall sensor value and LED status is available on the dashboard. Click here on LED light. Now you can see the LED is off on ESP32 board, and brightness level over here is 0. Let us change this brightness level to 50%. Now you can see LED brightness on the ESP32. It is not fully bright. So let us make the LED fully bright by changing the slider position on the Home Assistant. Now you can see LED light on ESP32 board is fully bright. So now we have successfully integrated our development kit with the Home Assistant and it is running successfully. So that's it for the day. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, give thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks again and have a good time.